everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, quarterbacks will be on the field and going up against Cousins, Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Washington Redskins and themselves. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Play clock winding down. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physical.
5. That one good for 15 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get it to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second. Garcon, the man in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now look at me. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3, 9,
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
hurry up, here we go. Back line it up, Philly. Leopard.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, a lot of discussion this year from us about MVP candidates, understandably so. What about guys who maybe would be in that MVP discussion if their team was performing better?
David Johnson, the running back for Arizona, tracking for over 2,400 yards all-purpose. How about Drew Brees, tracking for another season of over 5,000 yards passing? And Luke Kuechly from Carolina. He's always in this discussion, but with his injury, that takes him out of it. But how about after he got hurt against New Orleans, the respect from everyone else in the league, the concern about his injury, That tells you about what they think of him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Detroit!
2nd down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Throwing, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, 25 yards to the house. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And here come the Redskins now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion right, Garcon.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Cousins now from the 50. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Crowder, the little speedster from Duke, was a Blue Devil, and he's turning in a pretty good season. Had his 7th touchdown catch of the year in Week 13.
Yeah, it's 58 grabs for the year, approaching 800 yards in production. And what he's done is help pick up the slack with Jordan Reed in and out of the lineup at tight end. Different body types, obviously, but Crowder can run a lot of those routes that Reed can run from the slot position, and he's become a trusted guy for Kirk Cousins.
He's 5'10", 170. Those are my measurements. I like this guy.
I know you, though. You don't mind going across the middle either.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go.
Now Kelly running left, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Kelly. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A give. This is Kelly. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Cousins. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Back down, Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the run, it's Kelly. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go. Let's go. Green 30.
Cousins from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Detroit! Detroit! Back there! All right, here we go. Green 39. Detroit!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Again, a run with Thompson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Patriot now. Detroit, here we go. Detroit.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And it is incomplete. After that incompletion, I got to ask you, did you watch the Madden Classic this last weekend?
How could you miss it? You had to watch that one. How about Spot Me Please, a.k.a. Taylor Robertson from West Virginia over D. Jones 17-3 in the final? That was a terrific, terrific matchup. But for me, watching it, I felt the intensity. It felt like the NFL playoffs, and the finals felt like the NFL Super Bowl. The broadcast quality was tremendous.
Yeah, it was a big deal. How about Spot Me Please after sounding like a coach? Said, very thankful there was a lot of good competition. I was fortunate to come out on top.
Yeah, when you get the big check, you have a chance to be real humble about it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
First down, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Now a first down carry by Jones. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the field. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Garcon, the man in motion. Play clock winding down. Now Cousins. He's got time. Hard throw, incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
To throw is Cousins. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. First down. Here's Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up! Gun!
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he comes back with one complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for a nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's got time in the pocket, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing here, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll be 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Jones taking it in. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.